Hello everybody and welcome to your first card reading for 2026. This is the January reading. January is the month that I connect. And so this can be you connecting with others. It might be you connecting to source, whatever that is for you. Or most importantly, it might be you connecting with yourself. So just seeing how often do I check in and see how I'm going and what my body needs or what my mind needs or what my spirit needs right now to feel better, to feel healthier, to be able to connect to intuition. Intuition is going to be so important throughout 2026. It is a 1 year. This is a new beginning. It's the start of your next 9-year chapter. And so you're really wanting to make this month start off very heart-centered, in alignment with who you are and what you want to achieve out of your life. So if you have the 2026 journal, I really hope you do, because I'm so proud of this one. I love it. You will already have started some of the activities in the book prior to January, getting yourself ready for what it is that you want and developing that connection. The essential oil for January is sandalwood, and this is the oil of sacred devotion. So you can use this oil to meditate, to allow yourself to just sit and be with whatever connection means for you. But it feels like a really beautiful month. It's a really lovely start, not only to the year, but to this next cycle. So to start with, I'm going to draw 4 numerology cards. So choose your number, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I will read those out at the end of the reading. And I'm going to draw one of my healing cards. My new healing card deck is now out. I love it so much. So please order from my website if you would like one. The card from my healing cards is creative, number 17. And being creative is one of the easiest ways that you can really start to connect with yourself, with your intuition. You know, think about if you're just sitting there drawing or coloring, even if, if you don't consider yourself someone who can draw, color, make shapes, just patterns, combine those colors, let them fade in and into each other. And it's quite a meditative process. And just notice the thoughts that you have as you're doing that, because being creative is going to open you up to really increase your intuition. So we're going to draw 3 cards for each week of January. If you haven't already and you want your 2026 personalized reading, you can still get those until the end of January. If you've bought a journal, then please sign up for the journal group. There's a WhatsApp group and also the Podia group. So the Podia one is free. Both are free, but gives you further resources to use. And the WhatsApp group is where you will do your photo challenge and win the oil of the month. So if you have bought the journal, please jump in and do that. If you haven't bought the journal, head to Amazon and get that. I do have still a few copies in clinic as well if you're in Yas. Okay, so the first week of January, we have the 6 of Cups, we have the Animal Bond, and we have the King of Cups. So a very emotional first week. But it feels very balanced. It's like you really have... you're bringing joy back in. You're looking back over your life thinking, what used to bring me joy and happiness? And really starting to bring some of that back in. And that could be where that creativity is coming in as well. Now, the Animal Bond card there, I think this is a couple of things. Animals innately know how to care for themselves and how to connect with others. And so I feel like there is something there to be learnt from animals. We are getting a new puppy in January, so cannot wait for that Animal Bond, and I will show him on a future video. And spending time with animals, like there is so much joy in that. When I went and looked at our puppy with all of its little siblings, they're running around, they're chewing on our hands and just, you know, like there's just so they're carefree and they just enjoy their life and they sleep when they need to sleep. They eat when they need to eat and they just drop down and, you know, rest when they need to. And so there's a lot to learn there. So the first week of January is really asking you to connect to your body, your mind, your spirit, and asking, what is it that I need? Bringing that joy in is really, really important, and keeping those emotions balanced. So if something does upset you or throw you off kilter, have a look at it. Why does it? Are you reacting to something from the past? If so, use your tapping, use your meditation, use Reiki if you're attuned to it, whatever you have available to you, or book an appointment with me, because things will be coming up in order for you to finally clear them, because you do not want to take that stuff into this new chapter of your life. So the second week of January, we have the 6 of Swords, we have the card of celebration, and we have the 10 of Cups. So this is about difficulties coming to an end. You are moving forward. For some of you, you might be traveling, you might be making some plans for your future. And with that celebration card there, I wouldn't be at all surprised. And 10 of Cups is a very happy family card. So some of you might be getting engaged, getting married, getting pregnant, buying a house together. With that relocation or travel there, it could be that you're buying a house or you're moving somewhere. Perhaps you're getting a promotion and you're moving for work. Whatever it is, the second week of January, plan something fun, do something fun, connect with other people, celebrate your life and everything that's in it, because that puts you in the right vibration to attract everything that you want. But this is very much, there has been difficulties. There could be some difficulties coming up this week. Remind yourself they're here for a reason, because I need to clear them and move on. So allow yourself to do that. But it's a very harmonious week once you've done that. Week 3. So we have the Judgment card. In this deck, it is New Beginnings. We have Go with the Flow, and we have the King of Swords here. So you are starting something new. Again, you're going over the past. You're forgiving anything that needs to be forgiven. You're being compassionate. There might be things that you have done that you're like, God, I wish I'd done that differently. You know, I wish I hadn't done it that way. But you did, and you're allowed to move on. So this is you really looking at yourself, things that you have said and done in the past. If you know, those things that keep you up at night, it's time to address them, because you have to let go of those so that you can move forward with your life. But again, I feel like this is a happy family card as well. You're moving forward with your family. Now going with the flow, and you have the Endurance card. So I feel like things might not be happening as quickly as you would like. It could be that these old things are coming up. You know, I've dealt with these. Why are they still here? Trust the process. As long as you're putting in the work, trust the process. But you need to be patient and go with it and just see where it takes you. So week 3, I feel like there's going to be a bit of that need to just sit back, meditate, breathe, take things slowly, trust in the process, go with the flow, but you're headed exactly where you need to be going. The last week of January, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Friendship card, we have the Devil card here. So this could be, with the Devil there, okay, I feel like perhaps you've set some New Year's resolutions for yourself, and as we're finishing out January, this is probably when people are going back to work, when life is getting quite busy again, we're falling back into those old patterns, and it feels like some of those New Year's resolutions might be starting to go a little bit by the wayside at the end of January. You're being reminded that the work you put in is going to pay off. You are going to see the results of that. And again, this is that it may not happen immediately. You have to trust the process. Keep putting the work in. Keep showing up. Practice makes perfect. So really nurturing those healthy habits that you want this year. Remind yourself, this is the beginning of a whole new 9-year chapter. Where I am right now, is that where I want to be in 9 years' time? And I'm sure there are aspects of your life that you are really happy about and very, very happy to take into the next stage. But this is talking about the things that perhaps aren't quite what you want. So that devil is showing up there. So just be mindful. There could be temptations in the final week of January to sort of throw you off track. So remind yourself, I deserve better than this. I deserve more in my life. I want this for myself, and I'm the only one who can give it to me. So do what you have to do. Put the work in, put the effort in. If you need to learn something more to bring this into your life, then, sign up for a course. In this day and age with technology, we can find anything in about 5 seconds flat. So utilize that. Now, the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Wands. We have the 7 heavenly virtues and the 10 of Pentacles. So you are achieving something. Keep your eye on the big picture, on those end goals. You've got to make those small plans and work out those steps to get you to that. But just remind yourself, this is the end game. This is where I'm headed. I don't need to be there right now, but I am going to take these little steps and I am going to get there. The 7 heavenly virtues, and I can't even list them off the top of my head. You can Google those. But bring more of that into your life. And I feel like with that devil card, it could be the those temptations. It's almost like the 7 heavenly virtues are there sort of as to counteract that. So if there's something that is really sort of pulling you off course, look at those other virtues and say, okay, I can bring some of that into my life here, or I can make some changes here. And it's being kind to yourself. It's nurturing yourself. It's being loving and really developing that connection with you. Because if you have that really strong connection with your own inner worth and value, you are going to do good, healthy things for yourself, because you will know without a doubt that you deserve it, and not doing those is doing yourself a disservice. So really develop that connection with you this month, first and foremost. So numerology cards. Card number 1 is 85, follow your dreams. It's just that reminder. You have this opportunity to create something new and wonderful. So do it. Go for it. What do you need to put in place to make this happen? You have everything it takes to do it, and anything you feel like you don't just yet, look it up, Google it, sign up for a course, get the information. You're ready to do this. Card number 2 is number 2, and it is the card of patience. So if all of these messages through here for you, we're going with the flow and just following the process, allowing that to unfold as it is meant to, then patience. Patience is a virtue. That could be one of the heavenly virtues. I have no idea. But. Card number 3, 61, self-love. Again, we've been talking about that, putting yourself first, really showing yourself those really loving habits and behaviors. Nurture yourself, nurture your body, mind and spirit. Stop scrolling through awful things on Facebook. Put it away. Look at things that are uplifting. Read a good book, something that's going to spark that interest in you yet again. And then card number 4 is 9, and it is the card of completion. So for those of you who've got these old things that you need to actually work through and process and get rid of, then it's time to do that, because again, it's the start of a new 9-year cycle. It is a 9 card. It is asking you to finalize those things so that you can move forward with your life in a very, very happy way. So I hope you have a fantastic month. I'm so excited for this year. Please join the photo challenge. Buy your journal, Amazon, or I have a few here in clinic, in Yass. Buy your healing cards. Use them every day. It's a great way to connect to your intuition. Thank you for being here. Bye.